The President Ahmed Bola Tinubu has been accused of missing in action for the past 2 weeks. Nobody knows his whereabouts, the state of his health, and Nigeria is in the state of quagmire. Everything in disarray. It appears nobody is in control. What an experience! Your take on this?
Well, I think the man is not sound. We all know it. Maybe he went to go and take care of his health. That's what I can see about that. For now, I think let's be watching and see how they play their game. After all, it has become a usual way at APC. They run their government. At least Buhari was away for barely some months now. If Tinubu is out away for a week or 2 weeks, it's not enough for us to be talking. Let's wait and see. All I know is that from the one we all know that all is not well. The man is not his age and is not a young man anymore and is not mentally okay. Let me say, will I mentally or is not too fine? He's sick. We know. We all know this, but I believe it's because of his old age. Maybe he want to go and take care of himself. Or I believe soonest we will know the what is going on.
Could it be Nigeria telling another story in the same line with Buhari? Of course, spending the taxpayers' money and lavishing it in the medical trips of the first citizen of the state.
Well, we should expect this from the one because the man from the one was we all see him. He was not healthy. People were even carrying him all around when they were doing their campaign. Well, we should know at this time they will definitely waste our resources for our common resources. They will definitely waste it. That have they have been their usual way. But I believe they want the God will vindicate us. God will definitely pass judgment on them because a man who know very well that he's not capable and is sick and he cannot rule a nation will just force himself on people. After all, I think it was some group of individuals that elected him as the president of this country. It was not the collective effort of the masses or the voter that made him the president of this country.
So, to those people now, what would be their expectations? What would be their fate? Seeing the government or the country in quagmire, in disarray, hunger in the land, everything seems to be getting out of control, spinning out of control. The scarcity of fuel, scarcity of food, insecurity here and there. How long will we continue to manage this?
All those things you made mention of, those are the things that have affect the masses, the common masses on the street. The hunger affect the masses, scarcity of fuel affect the masses, insecurity they all affect the masses. The poor people on the street, they affect them. Those people they are not feeling anything because they strike a deal, they have already collected their money, they are enjoying it. I believe the only person who can pass judgment or make those people to feel what they have done is bad is only God. Because those guys are not feeling anything because they are conscienceless people. If there are people that have conscience, initially would have not even allow a man of Tinubu's age and his health status to come and govern this nation. We just saw now, for instance, that a young man less than 50 years is now the president of Senegal who is one of the greatest country in this country. Senegal and one of that country is the only country they have never have anything like coup prot in Africa. I think Senegal is a very great nation. We should emulate such country, not by bringing
About
mediocre
41 years.
about 41 years thereabout. We shouldn't be bringing peoples who we know that are close to their grave to come and rule a nation, a great nation like Nigeria, a prosperous nation like. If Nigeria can do it right in terms of leadership, Nigeria will be greater than a country like Dubai. The problem we are having, we have a good natural resources, but we don't have a good leader. The politicians have set us back 100 backwards. That is just the problem we are having in this country.
Issue of God will judge them. What are Nigerians doing? Shifting their responsibility to God rather than holding the governments and the elected leaders responsible and accountable to their actions and inactions. They resort to lording it over to God.
That is the language of a poor man. Because we can't fight them. There's nothing we can do. If we go on the street now, the Inspector General of Police will come out and go after us and say, look, you cannot protest, because he himself and his family, they are living comfortably. I can tell you now, the children of the Virginia police, they are not passing through this hardship. If me now, who is a poor man in this country, is coming out to go and protest, Virginia police will send people after me to say, okay, this man, if care is not taken, they can even kill me and I will die. Of recent, people were protesting at Niger State. They were arrested. What? Unlawful protest. This lawful protest, I mean, these are people who were protesting against the wickedness and hard-heartedness of a bad government. They were arrested. Are they supposed to be arrested? I'm not surprised that if something like that happened in this country, what are we facing? What we are facing in this country is unbearable, and we are not supposed to, because of an evil people that have decided to say this country will not move forward. I believe, as a Christian, as a child of God, that one day, God will intervene on this matter.
Lastly, don't you think they have understudied the Nigerian masses and know that they are cowardice, they are cowards, and they wouldn't want to die, they wouldn't want to face the realities. And as such, they will continue to take undue advantage of them because nobody wants to die. And they are cashing on the ignorance and the indecisiveness of the Nigerian masses.
Let me give you an instance. There are some women you married now. When you marry them as a wife, I'm just trying to chip in so that to make you get the clearer picture that Nigerian men are not cowards. When you marry some wife as a man, you misbehave and go after, start looking for women here and there. They will not mind you. They face their business because they are hardworking and industrious women. You may marry a wife, the woman is hardworking and is an industrious wife. Is not care about whether you are living all sort of rubbish life. It doesn't mean that woman is coward. Nigerians are keeping them quiet does not mean they are cowards. Nigeria is a very civilized people. Nigerians are civilized people. You don't expect. Are you saying they should take law into their hands? They are watching. A time is coming that all of us will all go against this government. We all come out to massively and protest against this evil government. As far as I'm concerned, APC government is not a human government, because Bible says when the righteous man rules, say people rejoice. Say when the wicked man rules, say there's going to be hardship. That verse is one of my favorite verse in the Bible. He said what we are seeing today is not a government of God, because a government of God must be concerned about the welfare and well-being of his people. Because look at the insecurity have taken over the entire nations. We are seeing crimes upon crimes here and there, corruption here and there. But EACC, who are supposed to fight corruption, are turned to busybody. My problem I'm having is that the institutions that are supposed to fight corruption, they are not fighting it. Like a institution like EACC, the primary responsibility of EACC is to fight corruption. But the reason why they are not being able to fight it is that because you recruit people from the police, one of the corrupt agencies in this country, you put them in the EACC and you say they should come and fight corruption. Yes, that is why we are not being able to have a desired result in the creation of EACC. If we can use people like the DSS, which I have a little confidence on, those people can give us a good result.
Thank you so much for your wonderful submission.
Thank you, sir.